why do you feel like fiction is such a powerful vehicle to tell a story about our history, um,
Yeah.
like you do in Local Honey and all of your other
Well,
works previously?
the reality is, the history books, as the joke goes, the history books are written by the winners, and the history books are written by the people who have the time and the privilege to write their stories, tell their stories, get them published. And it is not always an accurate view of what was going on at the lowest rungs of society here. And I think there's always a certain friction because the people living on the margins are going to have an impact on the status quo of an area, and that it makes for interesting conflict, different sort of conflict than your typical guy meets girl or love triangle or something that's strictly focused on one aspect. I want to tell a bigger story of this is what was happening at the time. Back to our idea of immersion in a certain area.
Hmm.
And here's, in some ways, here's where we are today because of what we came through in that period and other periods. My Puzzle Box Chronicle book series was set in the 1890s, and that was looking at an upheaval in society. And what was the upheaval? Well, suddenly everybody was getting electricity. Suddenly everybody was getting access to phones. Suddenly the way we communicated and did things just changed everything for a lot of people. And that raised a really interesting conflict that you wouldn't think of. So I focused on that. I'm focusing on the 1950s for this story, and I'm dying to write a story about the 1960s, which is one of the most upheaval decades that we had in the 20th century. So we will see where that goes.